Yo, welcome back guys, Strong0 here, and today we are back with Student Transfer, the main game. We are continuing the Cassie route, so let's continue. Okay, before I start guys, if anyone know how to get rid of static noises after we speak, some of you guys probably noticed, right? If I speak, there's like some static noises. If anyone know how to get rid of that, please tell me in the comments. So, let's continue. As soon as the vehicle set its destination to the town's mall, Cassie started talking about what she considered top priority matters, which stores she wanted to visit, and what items of clothing she was missing in her probably endless wardrobe were some examples. Okay. And as much as I insisted, figuring out what to do with Holly didn't fall into that category for her. Every time I brought it up, she'd just book it for later, so I eventually gave up on it. Oh, don't give up. During the trip, I also had to give Cassie a quick explanation on the device functionality and usage, since she wasn't leaving me with much of a choice there. Her motives remain unknown to me, but it was clear she was determined to use it somehow. Yeah, I wonder how she's gonna use it. What if she removed John's mind? Wipe off his mind? Whatever they were, I just wish they couldn't cause us any more trouble. I hope so too, man. Oh, where are we? Eventually, we arrived to our destination. Is this the mall? Come on, the store's this way. However, that didn't stop Cassie from throwing me all around the place in excitement. Okay guys, by the way, if you guys wondering why John's not wearing a vest, it's because John and Cassie switched bodies and Cassie took it off because she felt like that, like for the newbies or something like that. So she took it off, and that's why he's not wearing any vest. Okay, do you always get this crazy when shopping? Of course, I mean, who doesn't? Have you ever been to a clothing shop with a girl before? John? Do you have a girlfriend, John? Or any secret admirer? Well, yeah, and they were not even close to having a frenzy like yours right now. Wait, John went to... Wait, what? John went shopping... What? John go to shopping clothing and with a girl? Wow. Your mother and sister don't count. Oh my god. Cassie. What? Why? Because I meant friends. Have you gone shopping with a girlfriend before or not? Ooh, I see what you did there. Her question had taken me surprise. Sure, I had come several times to the clothing store with Mom and Holly, and of course I had come with my friends too, several times. But I was having trouble remembering going into such stores with either Kat or Kyoko in the past. Okay. Actually, the closest I recall is the four of us splitting up after the arcades of a couple of times. Kiyoshi and I would drift off to check for some games on discount while the girls would go to the clothing shop. Okay, you go look for games, huh? I see what you're doing there, John. So you're a gamer, huh? But even if I've never been to one with them, I can't see either freaking out or wear clothes like Cassie here. No, I haven't. Oh, really? Well, yeah. I usually do other stuff with Katrina and Kyoko. Oh well, that's nothing to be ashamed of. But I'm not ashamed by it? Question mark? And today's your lucky day since we'll get to do some good shopping therapy for none other than me! Hey Cassie, let's go! Her eyes seems to glitter with that last word. Alright, sure, but remember, we have some serious stuff to discuss after this, okay? Come on John, have some fun. All in due time, my dear and lucky companion. Oh, I ran as I followed Cassie's carefree steps to the nearest woman's store. Okay. Man, I wonder how long is this route gonna take? The breeze of the air conditioner and a sweet vanilla can welcome us as we walk into the shop. Even though the place seemed bigger from the outside, it was quite spacious compared to most of the mall's stores. This place seems nice, I think. Definitely have some nice clothes there. Why don't you buy Cassie the right one? Well, it might look good on her. I hate it. Most items here look like they belong in the last decade, and the combination the mannequins are wearing are plain awful. What? Then why are we coming here? Because we're looking for the needle in the haystack. Every now and then I find a gem among the other racks. And since we've got time, I thought we might as well give it a try. Well, I don't know the first thing about fashion, but most stuff here looks okay to me. What are you looking for? Exactly. What? I backed a few steps in surprise to Cassie's sudden reaction. Oh. I don't want any okay items. I want the prettiest, most ravishing and dazzling ones. Items that would make people turn their heads when I pass near them. I mean, people already look at you when, like, if you wear that, you know, whatever you wear, you look beautiful, Cassie. So, I don't see any problem with wearing okay items. Oh, I see. So the okayest one from this place, got it. Who is this? Shop assistant. Hello there. Just before Cassie spoke again, a shop attendant approached us with a friendly smile. My name is Gwen. I'll be assisting you today. How may I help you? Gwen, huh? Hey there, we're just... Oh, hello. Do you know where I can find any skirts or shorts around? For a cutie like you? Of course, just follow me. Oh, haha, why thank you. Oh wait, did John just smile? Hey! I get a feeling that John and Cassie gonna end up in a relationship. Both ladies rapidly moved to their respective section, making me hurry behind them, so I wouldn't be left behind. Cassie swiftly jumped from one stand to the other, stopped for no longer than a handful of seconds to check every item she laid her eyes upon. Heh, at this place it seems will be done rather quick. Oh! John also said oof. Here, hold this. Okay. Oh, what? That was fast. Without any previous warning, Cassie slammed a bunch of skirts into my chest and arms before running away to another stand. What? Man, I wish someone would make an actual anime out of this. Okay, but be more care. Oof. And this. Cassie, come on, man. Don't you want to put the cloth on a chair rather than... Oh! Hey! Also this! What? How much are you gonna buy? The pile of clothing in my arms kept getting bigger with each pass. as well as the estimate time we would be spending inside the store. Okay. Oh boy. Think of the silver lining. You'll probably get to see how she looks in several cute and hopefully hot clothes. Oh, you got a dirty mind there, a juicy mind. Also, hold the wait. Where did you get these shorts from? Who gave them to you? What kind of questions is that? You literally just slam it in. I don't even want to talk about it. Let's go. You? I did? Well, I changed my mind. They're awful. Hold this instead. What the heck? The pile had grown so big I was barely able to see over the top of it. I think I'm gonna need an extra pair of arms. You sure do. The changing rooms are over there, miss. Oh, much obliged. Oh, you can put the clothes over on that chair if you want. Thanks. That was all I could say before placing down the absurd amount of clothes Cassie had supposedly picked for trying out. Wait. So we're just going shopping, right? Why did Cassie need the device? Wait, are you gonna shop that? Are you gonna take that for free? You gonna mind control the shop assistant thing? The Gwen? You gonna mind control Gwen, huh? Oops. After quickly grabbing a handful of them from the pile, she proceeded to make her way into the changing room. Okay. I wonder how long it's gonna take her. She can't be thinking straight if she's seriously considering trying on all of this. I mean, why would she take like so much item if she's not gonna try? Can she? I'm pretty sure she will. John? Just a little after she had first closed the cobbled curtain, Cassie called my name. Yeah? I can't see you from here. Would you come a little closer? What the heck? Oh, sure. I narrowed the distance between us so that I was placed a little more than 3 feet or so from the changing room. Are you near me? Check for yourself. Good. Why? Why do you need John near you? Cassie? As the second passed, the unexpected silence became larger. Instead of having Cassie come out of there or making any other comments. Hold on, I can't remember where the button was. Wait, what button? Button? Yeah. Wait, what are you doing? What? Is she using the device? For what though? Ah, here it is. I quickly noticed her hand holding the device coming out from between their curtains. Just as I realized what was about to happen. Oh shit, wait, what? Oh, wait, what? Another body swap? What? Why? Oh, dude, Cassie, oh my god. She looks so cute. Oh my god. You might get a competition here, buddy. By the time I wanted to stop Cassie, it was already too late. I suddenly started feeling like I was floating again, this time into her changing room. The familiar yet peculiar, weightless sensation ended as fast as it started, seemingly within the blink of an eye. When I gained control of my movements again, I noticed I was facing the same curtain I had been looking at, but now from the inside. What's the purpose of this? I was forced to take a step back to avoid tripping in there though, given how she was leaning forward. The sudden shift in my center of gravity took me by surprise, but since I had become so accustomed to them, there weren't anything I couldn't handle. Hey, nice, John. What the? However, that didn't mean I was wanting to handle them again. Alright, so far so good. Oh, come on, Cassie. I looked down at myself and confirmed my assumption. Not only had I become her again, but I was now wearing a different outfit than I had been since this morning, those clothes being neatly tucked and folded in the corner of the room. What is the purpose of swapping body when trying out clothes though? Can't wait to see how you play this out. Was it so hard to ask beforehand? I don't think you would agree if you even asked, man. As soon as that thought crossed my mind, I recognized a little bit of hypocrisy on my part. Oh, so this is how it feels. Sorry again, Elizabeth. Just before I stormed out of the changing booth to yell at Cassie, I noticed that my fingers still had a firm grip on the device, which was thankfully in my hands again. We have to be more careful with this. I wonder what she was trying to pull off with. Oh, but just as I was putting it closer to my face, something on the corner of my eye caught my interest. What? Oh wow. What? What is it? The full-size mirror on the wall of this small room reflected Cassie's image perfectly. With it, I was perfectly able to see beyond the impairments that her full bosom provided. Oh, don't check yourself. I mean, you all look kind of cute right now. I would like, for instance, how the pink skirt she had put on adapted perfectly to her curves, or how well the gray cotton fit her, despite doing little to cover her poor, prominent bosom. Why is this music though? Can you guys hear this music? I hope you guys can hear this music. She's beautiful. My eyes went up and down her amazing shape over and over as if I were bewitched by it until I realized it wasn't Cassie but me who was there. I was the one in control. Oh, I took that opportunity and made her body strike a couple of simple poses so I could observe it from different angles. I imitated some of the most common ones girls take picture of, and despite having zero experience in that, Cassie's image managed to look amazing with each. Yeah, she could easily be a model if she wanted to, and can probably make anything she wears looks great on her. See? I told you! Whatever Cassie wears, she looks beautiful. After a couple more spins and random positions, I turned around and proceed to exit the changing room, determined to undo this swap as soon as I saw Cassie. Cassie, where are... Oh, hey. The first thing I saw when I opened the curtain was my face, which Cassie rapidly pulled away in horror as soon as our eyes met. Since I wasn't expecting her to be right outside the room, I assumed the surprise of seeing each other was mutual. Cassie, why did you do it? And why are you standing so close to a woman's changing room? You're gonna make me look like a creep. Well, apart from my original plan, I got a little curious to see what your first reactions would be after swapping us so suddenly. And what were your original plans then? Exactly this. With a swift movement of her hands, she rapidly grabbed mine and made me do a quick twirl as if we were dancing. You know how many women out there would kill to have a different perspective when trying on clothes? I'm definitely not missing that chance, darling. Oh wait, she just called. Oh my god, she just called John darling. Is that a hint? Oh, I should have expected that. Yeah. Now do some of those silly poses you were doing just now, but for me. Alright? Wait, she saw it? Wait, so you were spying on me? Well, I had to make sure you wouldn't do anything strange with my frail maiden's body. The blushing on her cheeks made it very easy to see through that lie. So if she's been spying on me, then does that mean you heard everything I said too? No, I'm sure they were compliments, but I... She started sounding a lot more nervous after that question. Not only blushing grew bigger, but she looked away as if she was embarrassed too. Now I'm pretty sure she heard everything. Oh, forgot about it. Oh, sorry. Oh, forget about it. Now, more importantly, I want to see how I look. Step forward so I can see myself better. The fact that you're avoiding the subject only stings you more. Despite thinking that, I knew that if we were still on that topic, I would have started blushing too. But you guys are so sweet, man. Like, you guys probably, you guys probably gotta make a cute couple. But I still ship John and Yui. Oh, so she probably not only heard what I thought of her, but she also might like it. Oh! But it's strange. I know for a fact she loves talking about herself and loves receiving compliments for others even more. But why is she hiding it now? But whatever, she wouldn't spill even if I asked. Still curious about that reaction. I obeyed Cassie's orders and walked 2 steps forward in her direction. I absolutely adore how those clothes look on me, but I have certain doubts about how they combine all together. Could you pose as if you were walking in the park on a fresh autumn afternoon? Look like if you were looking at the sunset. As if I were what? Or better, pretend you're walking out of a class at college and the cutest guy around lays his eyes on you, but you have to play it like you haven't noticed him, but actually you're... What is this? Can I just like walk? Come on, at least try it once. And how long am I supposed to do this? With each outfit I try on, of course. What? You mean I put on some clothes in my body, then we switch bodies so I can check myself out. Once I'm done with that outfit, we swap again and repeat the process. Why did you just let John like dress your body, you know? Because remember, the device has battery, and if the battery ran out, then you're gonna be stuck as each other again. You do realize that's impossible with how much juice is left in this thing, right? Yeah, exactly. Oh, does switching bodies consume that much? Honestly, I'm not sure, but I'm not risking getting stuck again in order to find out. Plus, I've used it a couple more times, like to morph Elizabeth today. And the small memory implants we made at noon. Ah, then my plan is ruined. How am I supposed to continue shopping now? Wait a second. Continue shopping. Just shop like a normal person, maybe? We switch back and you try on clothes like a normal person? See, John? Yeah, we should be buddies, man. We should be friends. Add me on Discord, John. Unless you want me to try all of these clothes before we go back to normal? Ha ha ha. Uh-oh. Cassie? Her mysterious silence was unexpectedly long, enough to make me think that I might have played myself with that last joke. Do you think they'll allow a man in the changing rooms? Cassie, you're not getting my body in there. Okay, we're doing it the normal way. Let me grab what I'll try next before we stop again. I could hear her grunting and mumbling to herself as she walked to the large pile of clothing. Phew, safe. Hey. Oh, hey Gwen. I see your boyfriend has a good fashion sense, miss. What? Once I was done talking with Cassie, the shop assistant happily approached me from the other end of the changing rooms. Yeah, well, kinda. She is not my boyfriend. Though she'd probably date herself if she could. Oh, he's not? So does that mean you're free? Yeah, I'm... Wait, what? Why are you asking that? Transfer shift from a kind one to a more playful green from one moment to another. If your hangout ends before 6, would you like to go for a coffee? Wait. Another lesbians? Are you kidding me? I mean, it's not wrong to be gay or anything, but it's your choice, but... Why so many lesbians on this? I mean, Gwen, you could date Holly if you like that. What are the odds of this happening twice in a day? I know, right? No, thanks. I mean, sorry, I don't... Wait. As I was getting hit on this by this lady, I remember how Cassie had react when faced with my friends. I guess I could use this chance for kinda getting back at her for what happened before, right? Actually, I'd really love to, Han. But I'm afraid I don't know how long I'll be hanging out with him. Ah, that's a pity, Han. Anyways, I'll give you my number once I've bought all these things, alright? Oh, that'd be really good. Well, gotta finish up my shift before anything else. Talk to you later. After that, she turned around and approached a nearby couple to assist them. Just as I was assimilating what had happened, Cassie arrived with a new set of clothes in her hands. Here, you should hold them since we're about to swap. You okay? Did something happen? Nothing. Great. Then why are you waiting to hit those buttons? Reconsidering any possibilities? Not at all. I raise up the device with my hand and aim at Cassie. Now hold still. Why is it went black? Please don't tell me John accidentally swapped with someone else. After countless amounts of shirts, sweaters, skirts, and pants, we eventually, yet incredibly, were done with the shopping. As I had expected, Cassie only purchased 1/10 of what she had originally picked out to try. The store ended up looking as if it had been struck by a fashion-thirsty hurricane. Thankfully, we only had to carry one bag with us, which Cassie insisted on carrying herself, and despite thwarting her itinerary plans with the device, she insisted on keeping it until she could come with a better one or we left the mall. I wasn't in complete agreement with this, but I was quite certain only the later case would end up happening. Where are we going now? As soon as we left the store, we started heading to the second floor. Okay, so that's 1 out of 6. Are you telling me we're going to another 5 stores? 6 what? Shop to visit. What else? Wait. Sorry, what? Are you crazy? We were there for hours. So, going shopping is a hobby that takes time and dedication. What is that? Our conversation was suddenly interrupted by a radio loud and abrupt sound, which left Cassie starting in embarrassment. John, why if we stop for a snack before we continue? You sound like you hadn't had lunch. Pretty sure that was your gut craving something to eat. As she discarded me with her look, I realized that it was the perfect chance to have that serious talk I had been seeking with her. What serious talk? Oh, and also grab something to eat, as I noticed neither of us had consumed anything in this body for a good while. But yeah, I think stopping for some food is definitely a good idea. Wonderful! Follow me, I'll take you to my favorite place here. Right after that, we turn around and change course to our new destination. Oh, the place we entered after some walking smelled like a bakery in the morning, which made my appetite grow a lot bigger. This really looks and smells like a nice place, Cassie. Oh wait, is this a date? I know, right? While we were grabbing the nearest seat we could find, one of the waiters on the bar was already approaching us. Oh, good afternoon and welcome. Do you guys already know what to order, or would you like to take a few minutes to look at the menu? Do you happen to have any discounts or specials? Seriously? You? A discount? Hey, I was gonna treat you, so don't look a gift horse in the mouth. We don't have any specials on the menu right now, but I can offer a couple like 2 mochas and a large piece of cake of your choice to share. Oh, that sounds delightful, doesn't it, John? Eh? I hesitated for a few moments before answering her questions. I was hoping to have something more filling, like a sandwich or a roll, but I guess that sounds like a nice deal regardless. Sure, why not? Excellent. I'll leave you the dessert part of our menu for you to choose while I get the mochas going. What kind of cake are we gonna get? He handed me the piece of cardboard that worked as a menu before leaving for the kitchen. Cassie, I appreciate you want to pay for both, but I can't. Ah, there we go. She crossed her arm and laid back on her chair, like she was about to throw out a tantrum. You men are all the same. Now you're gonna start telling me how strange and unconventional it is for a woman to invite a guy. And then you'll say that somehow makes you less of a gentleman and all that jazz. What the hell? That's what crossed her mind just now? I assume it must have something to do with all those failed relationships she mentioned in her notes, though I don't think it'd be wise to bring them up explicitly. I sense you had some not so nice experience before, right? More than I'd like to admit. Alright, even if I still want to pay my part, I won't assist. Good, I'll take your word then. Anyways, hand me the menu to see what we can choose. Since I didn't have much preference for dessert, I passed on the menu so that she could choose at will. Oh, they're out of this one. What? Sorry? Cassie had mumbled something I barely was able to get, but when I asked about it, she quickly handed me the piece of cardboard back. Oh, never mind. Then she stood up from her seat and placed the bag on top of it. Alright, I've decided on the tiramisu. Out of all the long list of pastries and cakes there, why that one? Don't you want something else? Something less awful? You don't like tiramisu. I'm very easygoing with most desserts, but for that one, I really don't like it. Ah, that's because you haven't tried out the one they make here. Yeah, I don't think that they'll make diff. Now, would you order it while I go powder my nose? Oh, and take care of my bags too. Wait, can we? Thank you. I let out a long sigh of disappointment as she walked away from our table when Cassie had decided upon something. Trying to change her mind was like talking to a wall. However, it was still my word that was final in this case, since I was the one to order. So I quickly checked the long list of the menu for a more appealing alternative. How convenient. The tiramisu is also one of the cheapest desserts here. How stingy can she be? What else do we have? Around halfway through the list, I noticed that ordering cheesecake was one of the available options. It was also the most recent pastries I'd had since mom had made me a couple of weeks ago, and it was delicious. Well, I think I've made up my mind, but I don't know whether Cassie likes it or not. I've read in her notes that she likes pastries though, so it's highly unlikely she wouldn't enjoy cheesecake or tiramisu. The best solution would be choosing something that both of us like, and the closest to that would be going for a cheesecake. For the cheesecake. Although I really don't want to deal with an angry Cassie now, and there's the small chance that she is right and the tiramisu they make here is actually good. Hold on a second. A thought popped into my mind about something I had read last night about her. Wasn't her favorite cake blackout cake? I wonder if it's here. I looked carefully at the menu while sliding the tip of my fingers on top of each the cake's names until I finally found out the one I was looking for. Ah, here it is. Oh, but it's apparently unavailable. Hence her comment from before. Ah, that's why she was sad. Come on, man. Am I really losing my mind over a stupid piece of cake? Moments after, the waiter came to my table and placed the mochas on it. Oh, oops, sorry. Okay, that's my chair. Alright, here's this. And have you guys decided on what to have to eat? I handed the menu to him while I wondered what option to choose. I think so. We would like to have, as for the blackout cake, the cheesecake, the tiramisu. I thought they're out of blackouts. Huh. But Cassie wants tiramisu, John likes cheesecake, but Casey's favorite is blackout. You know what? Maybe they can make an exception for this? Please? You know, I'm gonna try it. I believe it won't do any harm if I ask. I actually like this one. Just like I like any dessert that isn't tiramisu. Excuse me, it says you guys are out of it, but could you please check if there's any blackout cake left? Well, there's a chance the menu might be outdated. If I find a portion, I'll be bringing it right away. Oh good, thanks a lot. Hey, let's go. Just as the waiter was leaving again, I noticed Cassie casually coming back from the toilet. Ah, that's much better. I really needed to fix my makeup. Oh, I see they brought the mochas already. Lovely. Did you ask for the tiramisu? Actually, I asked if they could check if there was any blackout cake left. Oh? Why did you ask for that one? I said you had to order it to the tiramisu. What? Cassie, that's your favorite. Why are you sad now? I thought it was the one you liked the most. It is, though it said on the menu they had no more. How did you know it's my favorite? I read it on the never-ending notes you left me. I can't believe I remembered that among the seas of random data that was there though. Oh, of course, my notes! I raised a brow in surprise to Cassie stuttering. Is something wrong? She shook her head as a soft smile was drawn on her face, slightly different from how she had been smiling throughout the whole afternoon. No, not at all. Never mind, let's just hope they have some of it left. And if not, we order the tiramisu. Alright, I'm putting all my faith in the waiter then. Before I made my attempt to change the subject, I cleared my throat a couple of times and pulled my chair closer to the table. Now, can we stop goofing around and talk about the other, more serious business? But I want my cake first. I was on the verge of protesting again when I noticed the waiter coming to our table with a dish on his hand. You're in lucky today, sir. Turns out we had some blackout cake left. Oh, neat. Thanks a bunch for checking. Oh, wow. Thank you. Hey, John, you just make Cassie so happy. I'm proud of you, son. By the time the waiter turned around to leave, Cassie had already ripped a couple of portions of the chocolate cake. Her face quickly reflected her pleasure while she proceeded to take another bite. Yes, I love it. I'm glad you like it, Cassie. The mix of joyfulness and the expression on her voice was slightly unnerving to me, but it let me know I had made a good choice. I can tell. John, you gotta get a girlfriend, man. But hey, leave some for me. Despite having her mouth too full to answer back, the excitement in her eyes was pretty clear to me. Hold on. Okay. Oh, you definitely have to try this. You'll know why I always go crazy about it. With the fork she had been using until now, she took another portion out of it and extended it up to my mouth. Wait, she gotta feed. She gotta feed you, man. Needless to say, I wasn't expecting her to offer like that. I couldn't help but to become flushed in the face of the image she presented. A pretty girl eager to feed me dessert like how she was. Someone make an anime out of student transfer. Make it like all the choices. Make it the remote, make it the spellbook. Maybe make like some villains. I'm thinking some villains. Gabriel could be a villain, you know? And I don't know. Someone need to make an actual anime out of this, man. Come on. Especially if that girl has a massive cleavage that becomes even bigger every time she tilts forwards. Oh, okay. I took the bite as fast as I could, to which Cassie retracted the fork out of my mouth. She then looked at me with an expectant smile, waiting for my verdict. It's not bad. Not bad? What kind of blasphemy is that? I mean, it's pretty good. It's not just good, it's the best. As she continued to devour the cake on her own and squirm in her chair, I realized this might not have been the greatest option after all, if I wanted her to focus in the upcoming discussion. Let's just hope I can draw enough of her attention, which now might be more difficult thanks to my self-inflicted competition. I gave my coffee a good sip before having to drastically change the subject. Cassie, let's talk now. If it weren't for the fact that the drink she was having was served in a glass, she would have probably slammed it against the table in that moment. Alright, what did you want to talk about? I was aware that she wanted to pull a really serious look, but the creamy mustache the mocha had left on her lips made her look anything but serious. She actually looked quite adorable with it. John, just confess to her, man. I know you got a crush on her. You've got something on your face. What do you mean? Oh my. She quickly wiped it off with her napkin before she was ready to talk again. There we go. Now, shoot. we still have to catch up on what the other did. Alright, well, after we part ways at noon, I was found and escorted to your class by the purple-haired girl who I felt was hitting on me. Wait, what? Yui was hitting on John? What? Yui, are you serious? How? She complimented the new look I gave you, even though she kept a grimy tone all the time. But yeah, those were the vibes she gave me. Could Yui really be hitting on me? Nah, Cassie must have heard wrong. It was probably nothing. Go on. Then I got very bored at your physics class and somehow ended up having a small argument with your teacher. Who's the physics teacher? Oh, what kind of small arguments? No, I want to know who's the teacher. Character DB. Who's the teacher? Wait, is it Connie? Is Connie the physics teacher? A math teacher. Who else is there? No, that's Gabriel. Okay, Gwen. I don't think I've ever met I don't think the physics teacher here, because I haven't gone to class yet, right? Wait, this looks like a teacher. A physics teacher at Tinakoya High School. Oh, so she's the teacher. Okay, she's the physics teacher. Rachel Clark. Very nice name. I don't think I've ever met this girl yet. Who the heck is the who the heck is Patty? Bro, what? You know, the ones that end up with you in detention tomorrow, having to attend the school's cleanup? You did what? My sudden loud yelling made several people turn their heads to us, as well as causing a small expression of shock on Cassie. John, don't scream like that. Are you nuts? You only had to remain silent for a few hours. Was that seriously so hard? In my defense, it was her fault for wanting to make me participate in the class. But I kept refusing because I don't remember shit about physics. What was I supposed to do? Oh man. Wait, there's no physics on college, what? Oh man. Though, to be honest, I'm actually more shocked that it was in physics rather than history. But still, this complicated things. Who's this? What? Wait. Hold on, not that. Character David. Is Jack the history? Jack, right? Is the history? Wait, this is A.B. Litton, what? I searched for Jack. Okay. An abrasive history teacher, yeah. Wait, so Jack... Why did Jack not, like, you know, be a bitch towards Cassie and John's body? That's suspicious. Just don't worry about that now. I'll figure it out later. What else? Well, after that, I went back to your math teacher, who gave me a long, boring lecture on how paying attention in class is important. But so are high school, love, relationships, and all that stuff. Math teacher, that's Connie, right? Miss Williams? And then she gave me back my phone, but she gave a nice compliment on it. I'll give her that. So no apparent trouble with Miss Williams, alright? Now onto... I almost shivered trying to imagine what could have happened in his class after what she had told me about Miss Clark's and my hypothesis earlier in the day. English. Who's the English teacher? I think that went well. Yeah, what else? In that case, history. Alright, the last one. Yeah, I spent most of the time talking to your best friend oh sorry, talking to your friend Brad about how much of a good catch I am. And I arranged a date next week. Isn't that amazing? Damn, that was quick. Yeah, yeah, good for you too. But did Jack say anything? Did you get into an argument with him too? I gulped nervously as I feared the worst. Perhaps an even worse argument? Oh, him. He only talked shit about you like 2 or 3 minutes before his lessons was over and told us to split into teams. But nothing else, no arguments or talking back to him from my part. After hearing those marvelous words, I finally exhaled in relief as I sensed all the tension that had built up in my muscle vanish. Phew, that's good to hear. That was thanks to your memories and the fact I didn't want to make your life more miserable after that detention. And you were right, he is indeed an asshole. Oh my god, he'd be a perfect match for the harpy that is Miss Case. Right? Jack Mallory is a flipping dumbass, and he should marry Miss Keys, whatever her name is. Nah, you think they would tolerate each other? She's pretty hard to please, too. I never knew playing music would be so stressful. Oh, but I thought my memories would have helped you with it. Oh yeah, they did. For around 30 seconds. She covered her mouth in surprise. Oh no, you poor creature. I was so perfect that she must have decided to go further. And how did the rest of the class go? I don't know. It just happened. All I remember is some yelling, then me pulling some awful notes, then more yelling. Oh well, that doesn't sound much different from any other of my classes with that woman. But yeah, I guess I survived. We both stopped our talk to have a sip of the coffee before continuing with the most important part. Which is? So now that we've caught up, I know, Holly. She fiddled her fork for a few moments before she looked at me again. If I recall correctly, you've put me and your sister in quite a predicament. Not only that, but from my point of view, you kinda set it up for me to take care of everything. No, that was not my intention. Oh, so why did you invite her to my place tomorrow? So the three of us could talk something out So the three of us could talk out things there? I'm not sure what I was thinking, to be honest. Then you're still a coward. Hey, John, even though the harm this can cause mainly to Holly becomes greater by the hour, there's still a fairly easy solution to all of this. Yes, but it would condemn me for eternity. But why? From what you're telling me, I get it that your relationship might not be the greatest, but you can't have always been like this, right? Wait, did I just skip something? Nah. I look at my cup in silence as memories resurface in my head. We used to be like any regular pair of siblings, a healthy brother-sister relationship. But for some reason, the caring and loving sister I grew up with gradually changed into someone who seems to avoid me like the plague. Wow, are you sure we're talking about the same person? You saw it yourself last night at home. Yeah, but I thought her gloomy behavior was due to the fight we had. Oh, right. And just imagine it's something like that, but every single day. And you don't have a clue why. Oh my, I'm sorry to hear that. But Holly also a lot more than that. Sure, she isn't the most cheerful or talkative or extroverted woman out there, but she's one of the smartest, most sensible, and interesting people I've met. So I'm sure she'll understand if we tell her what, but what if she doesn't? What if this is the last push she needs to not want to talk to me ever again? Man, this is just so sad. God, you're so stubborn. What could it possibly be that's getting you so nervous? If I knew, I would have told you a while ago. And why haven't you found out yet? Cassie's expression had now turned into a more serious one, with her large, focused eyes fixed on mine. I don't know. I guess that I was hoping she'll come back to normal by herself, or that she'll talk to me first, or whatever. And what's stopping you from going home right now and having the talk with her? Man, Cassie, you're so right, Cassie. She leaned forward onto the table, as if she was determined to get my answer one way or another. Nothing, I guess, but Cassie, it's not that simple. Why? Just stop making cheap excuses and talk to your sister. Cassie, you're a good support, man. The tension between us grew more and more. I felt as if I was no longer in a conversation, but rather an interrogation. I want to, and I will, but not now. One, I wasn't in the exact mood to undergo. So, does anybody have like full story why John and Ollie, like, you know, split out kind of thing like that? Huh. I wonder if there's actually a route about not Yui, sorry, Holly and John. Something must have happened. Something has to happen. One, I wasn't. It's as easy as sitting down with her and what? It's none of your concern, John. Don't yell at women like that, man. That's not good. That is not nice. Sorry. My words had came out of my mouth with a little louder than what I would have wanted, making Cassie recoil in surprise and making the people sitting nearby to turn their heads to me. It's fine. Given that she was still visibly nervous and that I no longer could see where her hands were at, I lift up mine and close my eyes as I feared the worst. No, seriously, I didn't mean. You meant to snap like that? It rarely, if ever, happens to me. So, please don't use your proper spray on me. Pepper spray, sorry. Please don't use your pepper spray on me. Oh, no. John, I wasn't planning to. And put your hands down. Everyone's looking at us and it's embarrassing. Ah, good. Alright, haha. After that, I did what Cassie said and signed in relief. Oh, sorry. Oh, I just kicked something. A pepper spray. Huh. I didn't know I even had one. Elizabeth put one in your handbag this morning. She did. Oh, so considerate. And I really want to believe she didn't do it with the seeds in mind. Okay, back to my little outburst. I'm not mad at you or anything. I'm just very frustrated about all that's happening, and believe me, if there's anyone who wants to find out about Holly, it's me. But you also have to understand that it's still really hard for me to find a way to connect with my sister, and to this disastrous talk with her didn't do any good for my confidence when it comes to approaching that subject. So I'd seriously rather prefer to deal with this issue myself. And at some time when Holly's not about to have her heart broken by her closest friend. even if that last one is my fault. After a few moments of silence, Casey's attentive look eased into a more empathetic one. Okay, that's completely fair and I respect it. And honestly, even though I still think the truth is the most reasonable way to fix everything up, I can see why you wouldn't like to broach that topic with her now. Why? I don't see why, but someone explain to me. It's an odd situation, but I can see you're a caring brother, and I'm a caring boyfriend. So let's go on a date, Casey. Thanks, seriously. However, I raised a bow to Casey's sudden thoughtful look. I can assure you she's the same caring and loving sister you know. Always keep that in mind. Huh, got it. One long sip to our respective mugs, and the tension had completely vanished. Now back to the most urgent topic. Assuming we cannot tell wholly of your participation in this huge misunderstanding, do you have any specific in mind? Right now, not really, but I desperately want to find a workaround to this so that no one ends up hurt in the end and I get to at least keep things with wholly as they are right now. Casey Sever's inspiration eased progressively until she was looking at me in a more compassionate and merciful ways. It's 2:30 in the morning, so I started recording on 1:30. Huh. That sounds extremely difficult to pull off, John. Well, there is something actually. I'm not very keen on it, but what if I use the device mind command function on her? I thought we had agreed that toying with people's memories and thought was bad. Didn't we use that function when we copied each other's knowledge back at noon? Sure, but this is different. If it was about my fight with her, I could probably let that pass. But now that I found out she's into me, I'd be just putting it off rather than dealing with it. Okay. What if I use the device to convince you of that being a good idea? Very funny, but that's still a no. I know, I was just joking. Half joking actually, but anyway. Well, what are you thinking of doing tomorrow then? If we're still talking about this, it means you haven't cancelled the invitation yet. I haven't, because contrary to you, I do have plans of sorts. She grabbed the mocha and finished the last bits of it with a large sip this time, hurrying to clean up her mouth afterwards. Which is simply telling her that it was all one big misunderstanding. I'm aware it's not gonna be very nice for anyone, but it's what must be done at this point. Alright, that actually sounds like a good plan. And I imagine you'll do your best to not include the true nature of this whole incident in the talk, right? Like the device, the body switches, me. Right? Well, that's kind of part of the truth, isn't it? Not telling the full truth isn't the same as lying. John, look at me. Casey extended her arms onto the table, grabbing my hands with hers. Oh, will this be the kiss? I'm not selling you out. I don't want your sister to hate you. You're a good guy, okay? Okay? However, remember, she's my closest friends too. But I stopped mid-sentence, knowing that whatever else I complain or accrued about would do little to change Cassie's mind, perhaps even make it worse. So I had no other choice but to entrust the relationship with my sisters to Cassie, a choice that honestly did little to calm down my anxiety. Okay, I guess I'll have to trust you. I promise. I'll try not to mention either you or the device. But what if everything else fails and you're down to that last option? Then John and Cassie are dead. Not John and Holly relationship are dead. The word weren't coming out from my mouth because I was afraid of the answer I was probably going to get. Ooh. Okay. Alright. If I can think of something else we both can agree on, I'll let you know. Her face transformed into a kind and warm smile once the argument was over. Even though I was still unsatisfied with the result, she had somehow managed to transmit the part of her calmness to me with her smile. Sure thing. However, there was one more subject I had to take care of urgently. Now, can you give me back the device, please? In a moment. I want you to do something first. Oh, come on, what now? While keeping eye contact with me, she pulled the device out of her handbag and quickly aimed at me. Wait, what are you doing? We're not leaving until I've convinced you that blackout cake is the best dessert ever created by mankind. What the heck? What? Seriously? Well, okay, I didn't have much preference between different cakes, but I guess having a new favorite wouldn't make much differences. That's the spirit. With a quick move of her thumb, she pressed a button on the device I couldn't quite see. However, I couldn't feel anything either after she had done it. Wait, what happened? What did she do? I don't feel any new love for that chocolate cakes blossoming within me. Are you sure you pressed the correct button? The correct one. Okay. Yup, 1 second. She then pressed the same button again, but with the device pointed at herself this time. And before I could make any comment, I realized it was already too late to react. Another body swap. What? Why? Cassie? Again? Just shut up and try the cake. You've got my tongue now. So you'll see why I love it so much. And then I'm swapping us back, okay? Yeah, whatever. Just put it in your mouth now. I did it as she said and shoved a good chunk of what was left of the cake into my now tiny mouth. Cassie grabbed a fork and pinched another portion for herself too. As I tasted the cake, a new overwhelming flavor I had not noticed before spawned in my mouth. It was as if anything else I had eaten before that was almost tasteless compared to this. Ooh, that's awesome. Holy shit, what is this? I couldn't help but to squirm in my seat as the heavenly taste of chocolate cake danced in my mouth. Hold on, I need to lower down the music. Okay. I've eaten tons of cakes and pastry before, but this one definitely takes the trophy to the absolute best. See? Isn't it like the greatest thing ever? Oh, but it doesn't taste as mind-blowing in your mouth though. Cassie, this is amazing. Not only did I realize that I was enjoying it as much as she had been, but I was making almost the same gestures. This is on a whole another level of desserts. No wonder why you go crazy over it. I need more. Haha, easy there, miss. You're gonna get chocolate on your clothes. Each bite I took reinforced my impression of Cassie's palate having been made specifically for this dessert. But the joy didn't last for long. When I went to grab another portion, the cake was gone. Oh, what a pity. Oops, that might have been my fault, haha. But at least now you know what heaven tastes like. I look at the device for a few moments, then to Cassie. Want to ask the waiter if there's enough left for a round 2? Oh? Only if this one's on me too. We kept talking about random stuff unrelated to the device or wholly for a little longer before asking for the bill. Once Casey paid for it, we swapped back and finally got the device back. And I finally got the device back. Let's go! Okay, that's the noise of swapping back. Woo! As soon as we stepped out of the place, Casey let out a really long and soft yell. From our spot, I could see the sun setting from the massive windows on mall ceiling. Okay. Alright guys, sorry, but I'm afraid this is the end of this video. If you guys want to see the next part, make sure to hit like, subscribe, and turn on the post notifications. And I will see you guys in the next video. Bye bye guys!